Hi, everybody. Welcome back to RVAsec 2023. Omni Hotel in Richmond. My next guest, what's your name?
I'm Kate Collins.
Name of your company?
We are Brightpoint Coaching and Consulting.
And the website?
It's brightpointcc.com.
Oh, I like that. It's easy to remember.
Easy to remember.
Yeah. All right. Very good. What do you guys do?
So I offer HR solutions for organizations.
Oh.
Also custom leadership development programs, and I serve as an executive or professional coach.
So when I was in the guard business, I was the CEO of a guard company. Mm-hmm. I personally hired over 3,000 guards.
Wow.
Because we had to do for Academy Awards, big volume, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the most critical part of any business, and it's very understated.
Yeah.
Speak to me about how you got into cyber as opposed to other HR disciplines.
Yeah, sure. So actually I fell for my husband. He's a cyber professional and was fascinated really with the work he was doing. I asked tons and tons of questions and then really went down the rabbit hole deep. I started researching and reading and watching every news story and then was lucky enough to do interviews. So I got to interview CISOs and senior analysts and some founders in the field, and learned a lot really about cyber, but also what the needs or gaps might be in cyber on the soft skill or the HR or the learning and development sort of side of things.
So, I come from physical security. I taught myself cybersecurity. Mm-hmm. Two different types of people. Mm-hmm. Physical security people are more like, hey, what are you doing at the gate? Stop. Cybersecurity people, ones and zeros, not a lot of personal contact, right? They need different skill sets and communication skill sets.
Yes.
Tell us why it's so important for them to develop these leadership kind of and communication skills.
Sure. One of the big things I think that everybody's thinking about is how the workplace has shifted since 2020, right?
Yeah.
So the last 3 years have been incredible. There's a lot of turnover. People aren't necessarily staying in their roles. They have different priorities. And cyber professionals are being sort of forced to work differently and show up with different interpersonal skills than maybe they were before.
And by the way, that wasn't the job requirement.
No, definitely not.
That's the problem, right?
Yeah. So technology advances and it takes over some of the more technical aspects. So we need that kind of problem solving, critical thinking, and interpersonal relationship building communication skills.
So when I worked at the studios, our departments were self-contained. Mm-hmm. We had an HR consultant at Disney in corporate that we called for advice, but we made our own decisions, right?
Yep.
And one thing I said was, we need to manage our IT department and security, not the IT department.
Right.
It was more successful. I didn't know as much about IT as the IT guy did, but I had leadership skills.
Yes.
Are you finding that instead of trying to retrain people that might not be able to get that skill, in staffing, are we looking for people that can lead cyber professionals, which is a different group of people, but leadership's the issue?
Absolutely. I think you're definitely looking at moving people up in the field, getting them better leaders in place to manage teams is essential. But I also think professionals at every level can really benefit from pushing through a little bit, learning how to flex their communication approach or style. They get more done, they feel better with work, they're not dealing with as much conflict and so on. So I think everybody can benefit.
And your discipline's not staffing so much as consulting on, after they're hired, how to improve those positions and things like that. Is it a challenge though, because there's a 2 million person shortage?
Yes.
I mean, you must be called to say, I can't find anybody to help.
Yes, absolutely. And I will say, the softer skills, the communication skills and things like that become differentiators when you are hiring for positions.
Right.
So the people who can communicate complex technical information in a way that's meaningful to other people and they can understand it, those people are getting the promotions. Those people are getting hired faster. And those people are actually getting poached and taken, right? It's because of that talent shortage. The salaries are going up, bonuses are going up. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
So it's not that I have more certificates than you. Mm-hmm. I might have less, but I can walk the walk, talk the talk.
Yes, sir.
Very interesting. Now, do you coach? You coach after hiring, I get that part. Do you pre-coach
and
me
before.
as a client? Okay, here's what you need to do. Tell me how that works.
Yeah, sure. So really depending on any of the goals that the client wants, I help coach on what is it you really are looking for, what is it that's going to help grow your team. And when I'm coaching individuals who are looking to build their careers, sometimes they don't know where to go.
Yes.
What facet of cyber do I want to pivot to? If my ultimate goal is this, what other positions do I need to hold? What other skills do I need to build to get there? So I do a lot of career coaching and coaching the client to find what they need.
And it's not an automatic thing. My son's a mathematician. He sat around for 3 years. What am I going to do? You're going to go into cybersecurity. Oh, I don't want to. Yes, you do. Here's why. I made him apply to Intel. He had no jobs in cybersecurity, right? Mm-hmm. He now makes a boatload of money. They trained him.
That's right.
So what you do is not simple. It's not automatic. It's not same old. I think your profession's an emerging profession that's only going to get bigger. As smart as my son is, he didn't get how to get hired for an interview.
Right.
He never had one.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
All of those skills are really, really overlooked.
I think it's going to bring a better quality employee to the table.
I think so too.
Excellent.
I hope so.
Very good. What's your name one more time for the camera?
Again, I'm Kate Collins with Brightpoint Coaching and Consulting.
BrightpointCC.com.
cc.com.
Excellent. Back in a minute, RVAsec 2023, Richmond, Virginia.
Thank you.